All right, I've got a great show for you guys today. We're going to be looking at the success of Nvidia and ultimately asking the question, how much higher can it go? Are we near a turnaround capitulation moment? Do the charts give us any clue? But more importantly, what would be the next Nvidia investment that we could target or identify? The company that's yet to get to the #1 spot, but possibly is climbing. Well, I'm going to give you guys an opinion on that. I'm going to share my logic and my case with you guys. I think it's going to be a great show. I'm actually really excited about sharing this content with you and getting your guys' thoughts and opinions. And if you think that this pick of mine is a bit too bullish or a bit too optimistic, let me know in the comments why it won't be potentially the next biggest market cap company in the world and possibly be gunning for that #1 spot. Guys, this is the Stocks with Josh show. I appreciate you being here today. Hi to the fam. Hi to the SWJ Heart fam. Hi to the Miss Mary Airtwan Moo community. Just want to thank you guys all for joining the new Chart Goat University Discord. This thing kicked off just this week on Monday, and it's been a huge success. It's been just absolutely wonderful connecting with all of you guys, and we're going to be making some money. I'm going to do a very quick overview of the new Discord and exactly what you can expect to get from it. You're going to get my signals, you're going to get my charts, and I'm going to be giving you guys trades there, feeding the family on the daily as much as possible. But more specifically, I'm going to take you on a journey of becoming your own best chart goat master. I'm going to be teaching charting in small 60-second increment videos that are super easy to digest and putting them in the class segment of the Discord. And for those who are interested in investing in themselves to become more knowledgeable traders, to actually get command and control over their investing, rather than just suffering the whims of the market, riding them up like the tide and falling with the tide, I'm going to take you on the journey of putting it all together and becoming a chart master. But in addition to that, we're not doing it alone. I've got some great talent in this community, one in particular that I've introduced you guys to recently, Tribal Traders. This is a platform that you guys can connect with him more on the hot degen crypto projects. He's laying out the alpha and telling you the biggest projects that he is excited about and pursuing, and even answering questions of how to do it. Some of the crypto stuff can be very intimidating for beginning traders, and he's there to help and guide you guys on that journey. Then we've got Stock Brother, the ultimate paper chaser. He's giving you the risky, super risky, low cap penny stock plays. He's going to be in there answering questions as well. And then we've got two custom signals called the Flare. Guys, I've built these and designed these to identify three things on a bigger time frame for those who are looking to take positions in the SPY and specifically Nvidia right now. I'm going to expand it after we get all the bugs worked out, if there are any. I'm going to expand it to cover all of the Magnificent Seven, but we're in a trial run right now. This is proprietary. I have built this and made it available only to the Chart Goat University members. This is going to measure trend, strength, and momentum. And so basically, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to give you guys some emojis to follow. You're either going to get 3 rockets or 3 bears, and it's going to tell you how strong or weak a buy or sell signal on the SPY or Nvidia is right now. And what we want to do is we want to capture the additional move higher and potentially that tipping moment when it falls apart, when we get that sell signal off of this new proprietary flare indicator that I've built for you guys. Then that's where we could potentially make a lot of money riding Nvidia down. Now, in addition to that, I've got some other great signals that are being provided there called the AI breakout signal, which will cover all stocks and let you know whether something on the hourly or daily time has had a breakout or breakdown moment. It's an important signal to be keeping an eye out for. We also have unusual whales over there so that when we're trading big tech, Magnificent Seven, or investing, we know whether or not people are buying and believing that it's going up, in what time frame. It's a super important and helpful indicator, as well as the fact that I'm putting all the information that you need to keep an eye on your investments all in one place. I've got an economic calendar that'll let you know what to expect each week when the data reports are coming out, as well as an earnings calendar, let you know who's up on bat next, whose earnings we're going to be playing next, all of that together in one place. Guys, I'm going to leave a link in the top pinned comment. But I can tell you what it is. It's stockswithjosh.com will take you exactly where you need to be so you can come over and join the family. I think it's been great so far. Thank you everybody who's joined. We're building a fabulous community. But most importantly, the reason why we're doing this is to grow stronger as a community by pushing deeper into the knowledge needed to master Wall Street. I say it all the time. Learn, test, and then execute. If you get your learning right, then you'll be able to test it. And once you prove to yourself that you can consistently make money on Wall Street, then you will scale it and you will execute and then you will deliver. Okay, guys, let's get into the meat of the video today, and that's on Nvidia. I want to remind you guys that back in 2023, the CEO said that Nvidia was going to be the company that ushered in the future of innovation for all of mankind. That out of the chips that they were making was going to be given birth the artificial intelligence era. And this so far has proven to be not just a boastful claim, it's proven to be true because it has been delivering higher revenue, higher gross profits at an incredible speed. And on that note, yesterday, Tuesday, this thing jumped $110 billion in market cap to get up to $3.335 trillion, becoming king of Wall Street, the largest market cap company in the world, taking that #1 spot over from Microsoft, over from Apple, leaving them in the dust as it's continued to climb and just defy any sellers. Neither has it slowed down. The bulls are on a stampede and it's going higher and higher. So here's one of the most important points of the day and the important point of this video, and it is about not neglecting Wall Street. I don't care how much you lost or whether you've blown up your account and lost everything completely. Here's what I want you to remember, and here's what I want you to understand. If you had bought Nvidia when it IPO'd and the shares were just $12 back in 1999, and you bought only 19 shares at $12, this thing, the stock has split 6 times. And in this recent moment and this recent run-up, if you had bought just 19 shares, it would have been worth $1.2 million. So it's a lesson to hold your winners. It's a lesson to have a trade account on one side, but a long-term investment account on the other. And anything that's winning, you just feed it. You just feed it more and more. So that's what we're trying to do today. And I think, again, I've got a winning potential stock that I'm feeding right now that could potentially take that #1 spot. So who is doing all the investing in Nvidia right now? Well, I want you guys to check out this chart from Wall Street Bets, because not only are financial institutions investing in this, but the retail community cannot stop talking about it. Nvidia is that giant band of yellow that's taking up the majority of the space. This is a little bit of a warning, because if retail, if everybody, your Aunt Gladys is in this and your cousin and little Jimmy's friend, if all of them are talking about Nvidia nonstop, you have to know that we're nearing a top. But let's talk about what the analysts think, because this thing is running and all people are doing is buying more and more, but someone's going to buy the top. Now, I'm not telling you to sell your Nvidia bag, but let's just talk about how much higher it could go. Of all the analysts that are currently covering Nvidia, which makes up about 55, the majority say it's a strong buy. The majority are saying load the boat. But what is the average price that they're saying this thing could possibly hit? Well, right now it's $150. And we are only 10% away from hitting the max average price. And so, yes, even though I think that in the remainder of this week, we could continue to climb and fire higher, the fact is, at the moment, all of the analysts that cover it, that's all the collective smart guys, they're really only calling for an additional 10% pop from here. And so even though I'm not telling you to sell your Nvidia bags, and I'm telling you that we want to continue to go with the trend, which at the moment is up, we've got to identify the next big Nvidia, the next big industry, the next big innovation. And I would tell you that I, for myself, speaking just for Stocks with Josh, I think I know what it is. And I'm going to tell you, I think some other people know what it is, and it's robots. Guys, this is the next innovation. I want you to understand that one of the things that's driving all of Nvidia's sales is where the chips are going, and the chips are going to artificial intelligence. And here's how that matters. It's robots that are going to act upon our wishes that need the artificial intelligence. And so that's where this ultimately is landing. Now, that's the industry that Nvidia is giving us the signal that it's giving birth to, the era of robots. And who Who believes that they're going to be the #1 robot producer in the world and here in the United States, and it's proven to be a innovative, industry-busting company? You got to know who I'm talking about. Elon Musk and Tesla, more than a car company. These guys are so deep into AI and these robots, and don't not give Elon his credit. This guy gave birth. He dropped the money that initially kicked off Open Chat GPT. And of course, they kind of went on without him because they wanted more money and he wanted more results, and he had a different vision. It was going to be a non-for-profit for the good of humanity. But this guy was absolutely on the front end feeding what is currently given birth to the interest that we have in AI. He's not the one that started it all, but he's the one that fueled the fire of it. Now, guys, there's a little bit of noise in my studio. It's a windy day. I've got the windows open, so please disregard that. But here's what I want you guys to have your eyes on. He's come out now that he's finally gotten paid. Okay, he needed to get his $55 billion, and Wall Street, the shareholders said, we'll give it to you, Elon, but we need you to deliver. And right away, as soon as we gave him his pay, he's begun to shout up and talk up where Tesla could go, saying that this is going to be potentially a $30 trillion company. Now stop with me and think about that for a minute. The biggest companies in the world right now, Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia, are $3 trillion companies. He's talking about changing the entire game. He's talking about 10xing the biggest market cap companies in the world and telling you he's going to go further. He's going to change Wall Street with how his technology is going to change the world. Now, I don't know about that. I don't know about the 30 trillion, but I do believe that those Nvidia chips is feeding the possibility of AI, and I do believe that he is the best positioned company with Optimus. I always call it Olympus sometimes. I get the two mixed up, but with the Optimus robots, I believe he's the one that can do it. He claims he and not Nvidia is going to be the world's most valuable company in the years ahead, and specifically that he's going to eventually get to the point where he drops 1 billion robots into the world, and that the price of those robots can come down to near nothing. We're talking potentially $10,000 a robot on the high end, $30,000 generally under the cost of a single car, and this would absolutely be game changing. We're talking about industries pumping out products in a way that we've never been able to before. Whoever leads this industry, whatever country leads this industry, is absolutely going to become the economic powerhouse of the world for the next century. And one of my next videos is going to be China's answer to Elon. Now, we know that their answer to his EV cars was BYD. And we do know that BYD is doing a little bit better putting out those cars than Tesla has done. That's debatable, but they're definitely a strong rival. Now, they've got an answer to his robots, and I'm going to share that ticker with you in my next video. But right now, we're going to focus on Tesla because I believe that I like American companies, I like American-run companies, and I believe that they've proven to be the ones who are able to innovate. And so I'm putting my trust behind Tesla. And right now, the shares have been on sale. I've been saying it, guys. Daily buying under $200 could be the biggest investment decision of your lifetime. Holding, even when we get up to those frothy areas, there's going to be people that buy right now and they're going to dump their bags at 200, 220. I'm telling you that the shares that I'm buying right now, I want to hold for a decade or two because I think I want to give Elon the benefit of the doubt that he's going to flush this thing out. He believes that his company will claim just 10% of the market share of this beginning industry. And that's incredible because he believes that he can become a multi-trillion-dollar company. We're talking a $30 trillion company by only getting 10% of the available market in the years to come. And here's the interesting news. He said in recent days that in the next 12 months, it's all going to start with 1,000 Optimus robots hitting the Tesla warehouses to begin to do work and prove to the world what his robots are capable of. So guys, I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to dive more into this in the coming days, but I think I want everybody to have an aha moment on opportunity. Well, I want to take all the lessons that we could learn. If you missed the run up on Nvidia and you didn't get in and you didn't make that $1.2 million, how can we duplicate that? Well, we've got to think outside the box, and I presented to you an outside the box case. Let me know in the comments if you think, Josh, you're crazy. This isn't going to happen. Personally, I'm putting my money where my mouth is, and I'm investing in Tesla. Now, I also do it incrementally. So, which means I buy fractional shares every single day. And it's only when we come down and hit my low supports do I buy a couple bags. What is my low support that I'm identifying that is potential? 160. Remember, we previously identified 140 as a strong buy, and that's when everybody should have been buying the hardest, and it ran up 60 bucks in just a couple days. So this thing can move when it wants to. Guys, don't wait until the FOMO becomes red hot and we're back above $200 to consider your investment strategy on Tesla. I'm not. I talk about it more than any other stock. I'm not going to turn this into the Tesla channel, but you're going to get technicals here. But more importantly, you're going to get more of these insights over in the new Chart Goat University, where I'm going to be teaching you guys how to read the charts and figure out where to buy, where to get out, how to kick down the golden door of Wall Street. Guys, I'm going to leave it right there. Come join me. It's been a great community. I tell you, I don't know about other communities, but we have one of the most positive communities where people are genuinely helpful. I mean, I'm in there, the thing's been popping off, and I can't answer every question. I'm going through and working with my team to answer people's questions, to help them get in and do what they're doing. But there are people in there helping besides me. Now, on that note, if you're having trouble getting in, I've learned that there's two things you need to be aware of to get right in. One, that the iPhone browsers are a problem. Larry Jones was getting in, and he had to switch from his phone to his laptop, and he had to use Chrome. You could probably use Chrome on your phone as well, but use Chrome to get in, and sometimes you got to log out and log back in to see all of the channels. Guys, love to see you over there. Hope that helps. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hit that like so we can feed this knowledge out to more people. We need to create those millionaires in the days ahead, and share this video if you agree that Tesla could be that big next winner. I got to remember, this whole thing fired off in 2023 in this recent run-up where the CEO of Nvidia came out and said, guys, we're going to kill it. And I think that Elon just did the exact same thing here in this last month when he said, guys, I'm the most important company in the world, and Tesla's gonna kill it, and it's gonna dominate Wall Street for the next decade. So we will see, but it's a bold claim, and I wanted you guys to process it with me and see it through my eyes. Again, appreciate you guys. Peace and blessings. Enjoy your day. If you were able to get the day off, then I hope you enjoyed a nice bratwurst or hamburger or some time with the family and a little bit of rest. We're going to be back in the Discord with new trade alerts and new technicals tomorrow. I hope to see you guys there. Peace and blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.